Okay, my name is Rich Last, and I'm the co-founder of a company called Accelera. And prior to that, actually taught at UNT for 5 years, and that was after a long career at JCPenney Company. And I currently serve on the advancement board of the College of Merchandising, Hospitality, and Tourism at UNT. Reaching back in my memory, um, probably in 2004, during one of our shop.org board meetings. Now, at that time, I was the vice chair of shop.org board. Shop.org was the largest trade association for retailing online. And the membership was both multi-channel retailers and online-only retailers. And during probably it was the January board meeting, which we used to call the first look board meeting, we would in the board room go over, before we got started with the meeting, our holiday results, natural thing. And one of the items that came up, and it's come up before that as well, is that a lot of us noticed that the Monday after Black Friday, there was a spike in sales, online sales. And what it seemed to be, from those who had researched the customer a little bit, was customers went to the stores on Friday with product on mind that they were going to purchase. Stores were out of stock, or they couldn't find what they wanted. And so they went home. But in 2004 and before that, it was a tedious process to log on from home with dial-up or very slow modems. So a lot of customers would wait until they were back in the office at work on Monday to complete their Black Friday shopping. And that's why we would see this peak. It wasn't the biggest day of the year back then, but it was definitely almost like a beginning to online shopping, and definitely it was a little bit of a mini peak. Now, Scott Silverman was the executive director of shop.org, and Ellen Davis was the NRF publicity director, and she was assigned to shop.org. And then Ray Greenlee was our research and membership director at shop.org. And the shop.org folks did further research during the year and end up coining the phrase Cyber Monday to define that shopping day. And Ellen then took that name and ran with it and got it publicized in the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal. And then it got picked up as we got closer and closer to Black Friday. It started to get picked up by the news, TV news services. So she would go online and go on TV and do interviews about online shopping and Cyber Monday. So, of course, with all the publicity, sales really peaked. So fast forward, shop.org and Cyber Monday has become really the peak day for online shopping for the year. And it still is today, which is pretty amazing. But it became almost another holiday, all built around the publicity. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar online day, and even slightly bigger than Black Friday for online shopping. Of course, in the store, Black Friday's a little bit different. So Ray Greenlee, who I said was the head of research and membership at shop.org. In fact, affectionately, we all called him Ray at shop.org. That was his email address, but everybody knew him as Ray at shop.org. Unfortunately, he passed away from cancer in late 2005. And the board was, of course, everybody at shop.org and NRF and the board was, of course, very upset, and beyond that, wanted to do something special for Ray and his family so he could be remembered. And since he was one of the inventors of shop.org's Cyber Monday event, we said, what else could we do? And Scott Silverman, our executive director, came up with the brilliant idea of an affiliate marketing website called cybermonday.com. And we got an affiliate marketing company to run it for us. All the shop.org members, I say all who would like to participate, which was almost all, would put ads on cybermonday.com to drive traffic to their stores with special Cyber Monday sales. Now, shop.org would get a small percentage of the affiliate revenue that would come out of those sales. And as a result, we started to accumulate a pool of money for the memory of Ray Greenlee, but we wanted the money to go specifically to scholarships for students studying e-commerce and digital retailing. We started to give out small scholarships to individual students here and there around the country, $1,000, $2,000. No universities asked for an endowment, believe it or not, and except our dean at the time, Dr. Forney, approached shop.org and requested an endowment for the electronic retailing program. And after a long process, UNT became the only endowed scholarship holder for the Ray Greenlee scholarship. And because of that endowment, to this day, 2, 3, 4 students each year who are studying digital retailing receive a scholarship from CMHT. UNT is located in the heart of the DFW Metroplex. We did a lookup last year where I think there were a couple of hundred headquarters of retail, hospitality, and restaurant chains right here in the Metroplex. So we've got lots of industry talent here. And what's differentiated our program is collaboration with industry. So we have speakers in all the time. We have adjunct professors who come from industry. We do study tours where our students could go out and spend time. We're one of the few merchandising or retailing or digital marketing programs that require internships. So our students will be doing 1, 2, or even 3 internships at companies for the summer usually, but also spring and fall. We're very connected to the industry community around us, and that's how we're able to keep our programs current and not rely on the textbook. Probably 95% of the students who graduated, and I'm talking about the good students who applied themselves, 95% of them had employment within 3 months of graduating. Many of those had employment lined up when they graduated. Some even from their internships went right into full-time. So, and it's supply and demand, and it's a unique skill set with heavy demand throughout the industry. Plus the industry connections. There are a lot of companies in the Metroplex, some outside, of course, as well, but many in the Metroplex. This is the first stop when they need new talent to bring into their departments. I would tell the parents that if you're an engineering major, let's say, for example, right out of school, you're going to command a very high salary. If you're a retailing or merchandising or digital retailing student, you're not going to command that salary right out of school. But within 3 to 5 years, you're going to be making more than that entry-level salary. And you've got the opportunity to run a business yourself. Because the nice thing about our program and about e-commerce and digital retailing, it's really about end-to-end retailing. So you're learning everything from the upfront merchandising, creating the website, the marketing to bring traffic, how to convert customers, and then on the back end, all the analytics to ensure that you're profitable and even the logistics to fulfill products to the customer. And that equips our students to become future leaders of businesses. And we've been seeing that. We have quite a few students that graduated in the last decade that are now at senior manager and director level in pretty significant companies.